everybody 7-6. That's 6. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see, and then we see. A stunning, stunning week. And this week is starting off great because we're sitting with Amazon. We're sitting with Facebook. We have a few other things, but those two are moving very nicely. Okay? Then we see, and then we see. Build your account, make profits, play with profits. It is not normal for somebody to come in with a $5,000, $50,000, $100,000 account and risk 80% of it saying, oh my God, I'm going to go in. This is going to go. Because it can always go to shit. I'm the only one on Twitter, the only one anywhere in the world ever to say everything can go to zero. And it will. So go slow. Build your account. And I told you last week, if you started last Monday and you took Facebook, you 1 to 6, you had a great week. Because as soon as you hit Facebook on your first trade, you're up huge. And you had a great week. If you started on a Thursday when Roku dropped and you bought it right away, you had a shit week. It matters when you start. It matters what your first trade is. It matters that you build your account. So do that. Go slow. Then we see, and then we see. Okay? Interesting. SPX down 2. It's at 43.52. Clowns telling you it's going to 3,000 and 1,800 and 2,000 this year. They've been wrong more than Dr. Doom, Gloom, Boom. He never, ever, ever got the boom. Interesting. 43.72, 43.91. Under 4,300 would be bad. LRCX doing nothing, needs 653 to sniff it. NVIDIA up 10. Very nice. Runner. Sure looks like 866 to me. Shopalicious. Don't sniff it till it gets through 1509. Minimum. Roku. This one shouldn't have gone down, but it did. 453. 464 beast. 464 beast. Boeing. Plane crashes. You had a double in the first 5 minutes. Didn't matter. Have to trade them. Unbelievable. Garbage company. Baba. Needs 242 to be better. Underneath 209 is 192. Baidu, right back down. 188, 172. MicroStrategy. See if this takes out 652. TTD. If you buy an option and it triples and you don't sell it, and then you start crying about it, you will fail. And you know something? You deserve to fail. TTD was a triple. How can you not have taken it? Doesn't matter what Sam does. Doesn't matter what John does. Doesn't matter what your wife does. Trade it, trade your account. TTD, 81. SPCE. This thing is going to move next weekend. And I'm telling you, if the thing blows up, Amazon will be down 300. SpaceX will be at $2. It'll be at $2. $2. Is that okay with you if you own the stock? It'll be at $2. It'll never come back. They will never do another flight for 20 years. The stock will be dead in your lifetime. So just know that. If it goes smoothly and everything is perfect, it's probably going to go to $70. It's going to go to $70. Know your risk. NOW, 562, 571, Twilio, 403, 409, Amazon. There's only one number that matters. There's two. 3553. But the accelerator is 3559. It's not 3553. Everybody is wrong. AMC, 4941. Apple, if it goes up a point a day, teaching, then we see. We added a week. Facebook, trying to break 357, 362. Google issues, 2552. Wow, this thing just looks like straight up. And Tesla just right back lower. No compelling reason to touch Tesla till a minimum of 698. And then 709 is the number that makes it go boom. Okay? Very, very simple. A lot of you folks, if you have questions, you can type them in. If you don't, just pay attention. Go slow. Build your account. Then we see. We comment nonstop. We tell you to manage your account, and you trade them. If you ask me if I'm still holding something, that means you didn't watch the video, and you have no clue on what to do. Nobody can tell you what to buy or sell. When we buy something, if you like it, you go buy it. And the sell on it becomes very interesting. Hold on, people are typing in here. And why can nobody tell you when to sell? Because they don't know everything else you sold that week. Very straightforward. Comments on AMD. AMD looks good. If we get through 96, it can make a run. Then we see. When you say TTD 81, no, 81 is just a number. If it gets through 81, it gets strong. Under 81, it's weaker. So it's no different than saying Roku 453. If it gets to 453, it gets stronger. Under 453, it's weaker. And I fully understand if you're sitting on a stock and you want it to go up and you've been praying for 6 months and you get up every morning and you pray that your stock goes up. Why are you praying? Sell it. If you're praying, sell it. Move to the next one. Okay? Interesting. Sam, hold on. Let's go. Okay, so this is a good question. So why did Sam sell Amazon? Okay, so we knew 2,500 was going to be difficult, right? You knew 3,500 was going to be difficult. It was a round number. If it gets through, it's going to really round. Okay, so when we bought the 34, listen, pay attention here. Shut your TVs off. Tell your kids to be quiet, because this is a tip that will change your life. This is ridiculously simple, and nobody teaches it because they're idiots. Okay? If you have the 3485 and you know 3,500 is going to be hard, the difference is what? 15 points. So if the option gets to 13, why would you not sell it? The most you can make is another $2 before it drops. Now maybe it goes through it, understand. But you know that's hard. The week before, we had Tesla 700. We had 300 of them that we bought at 67 cents. Sold them at $6. People are like, why are you selling them, Sam? If it gets through, you get $20. Yeah, and if it doesn't get through, they're going to go to 60 cents and then zero. So you knew it was going to be hard. So if you knew Amazon was going to be hard, now here's another one for you. You absolutely know if Amazon hits 35.53, it can drop 50 points in 15 minutes. It can drop 50 points. You absolutely know that today. Are you going to sell it or are you going to hold it? If it goes through, it's going to go up 150 points. If it doesn't, it's going to collapse. You have to make the decision on your own. Let's say you have $2,000 account, can only get one contract. Why don't you wait? So here's the thing. Why are you playing an $8 stock option if you have a $2,000 account? Last week, we bought Facebook at 1. We bought Apple at 38 cents. We bought Amazon at $2. We bought TTD the week before at $2. We bought Boeing at $1, went to 3. Nvidia was 2. I mean, there's tons and tons of plays. But you guys want to, the ones with the small account want to put in your whole account in one play. And if it goes to shit, or if it goes down $2, you cry and you sell it. You have to go slow. If you have less money, you have to trade very small, $100 or $200 trades. Then you play slow and you wait. And maybe it takes you 6 months to grow. AMD number is 96. A lot of people playing AMD really don't understand why. Don't understand why. Omen. Let's give Omen another quiz here. How many times in the last 13 weeks has AMD had a great week? Ballpark. Guess. Just a guess.
I think none. Maybe one time. I don't know.
Exactly. 0. So I have 5 different people asking me about AMD here.
When
in the last 12 weeks, it never had a good day, a good week. Are you in love with AMD? There's a reason we don't talk about a bunch of these stocks. There's a reason. Because they don't move. They don't move.
It's a $90 stock right here where I'm pointing to, right? This is where it gapped up. This was 3 or 4 points. So option-wise, it's very hard to play that. And then it just kind of grinded your premiums here. Same thing here.
Yeah.
This is like a 2-point move.
And the people that are playing it don't understand the basics of trading. Learn the basics. Learn the basics of trading. If you have it, move forward. Here's one more little nugget for you, because you guys are new. A nugget for you. You make your money on things that can move a lot. If AMD has the greatest day it can ever have, what's it going to go? To 100? What are you going to get, a 1 to 3? You're going to make 3 points on the greatest trade it can ever get. Sucker trade. And one other thing for you guys. For all you Twitter people. The greatest traders in the world don't play garbage stocks that don't move. They don't. They don't care if it goes 20 points. It moved 20 points one day every 5 years. Nobody's playing that. Let's see what Amazon does. Facebook about to go nuts. Google about to go nuts. If Tesla gets near 698, we'll be ready. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.